Welcome back to Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man. I am supposed to be going to get a vampire outfit in order to sneak into Darkmeyer and get to the Blisterwood tree for Sins of the Father here. Instead, I'm out doing a farm run. We got a new Calquat sapling from a farming contract. So here is 78 farming. For nothing. Always great to get a Calquat. Very solid experience. And now I'm killing Hespori with a dragon battle axe. Because my dragon scimitar is in the looting bag. And this is good enough. You can tell it's good enough. By the way, it was nearly my personal best. Although I suppose that doesn't include the fact that I have chivalry now. So, either way, that is one more Hespori down for a total of 3. Bombus Compost Bucket would obviously be pretty great. Or some dwarf weed seeds. Less great. We did get a Chronos seed though, so we can plant that, I guess. Why not? Things will grow faster. Better than nothing. Very cool. Back to the task at hand. We need to infiltrate Darkmeyer. And to do so, we need a disguise. Trader Sven here has a Firewatch outfit for us, which we can purchase. And that will be a good start. We need to bring this back to the Icing Graveyard for the next step. Not that way. The person we need was at the Icing Graveyard earlier. I guess they've just come back to base here. We need to talk to Paul Maffey. Explain to him about our further research in heme alchemy and the new weapon we're trying to make. But first, we need the disguise. Firewatch is going to be no good whatsoever in Darkmeyer. So we need it to be a Vire Noble disguise. And Paul Maffey can accomplish that very easily. Vire Noble, although it is unscented. He also has enough materials to make spare sets of this. And he's going to put it in the chest over here, in case we ever needed more. Which is nice. Now, we can head back to the graveyard. Talking to Vanescula about the disguise. We have it, ready to go. And we needed to get this scented. Vampires have a very good sense of smell. And we'll notice we're an imposter if we don't smell right. And how would we get this scented? Of course, blood. Specifically, the blood of a vampire. So go kill a Firewatch? Nope. Not even a little bit. That would not do it all. We're trying to blend in with the nobles. So we need noble blood. There's a difference? Obviously. The lords and ladies of Darkmeyer wouldn't even interact with us if we weren't clearly a noble. Alright, we'll take your blood then, Vanescula. That's obviously also a bad plan. She's far too recognizable. We need a bit more obscure scent. We have a opportunity here to deal with two issues at the same time. Damien has become a problem that needs to be, let's say, resolved. He's a lesser noble, so his blood will work. Veliaf is going to meet us back outside the church in sleep, so we can pay Damien a visit. And we can now use the boat here to get to sleep, which is nice. But of course, we could do with being a little more prepared here. So I'm gonna go get stuff. Pre-potted at the Warriors Guild, got some prayer potions, and we're ready to go. Didn't expect to be back here in sleep so soon, but here we are, dealing with the problem that is Damien. He's hiding in the manor, and doesn't seem to have increased security, which is odd since one of his underlings was killed. We've been scaring off all his supporters too, so he doesn't have anything to work with. I have become quite notorious among the vampires. So let's get in that manor. Travel through the dungeon, and we'll head right on in. Let's do it. We travel through the dungeon, up into the manor, and here's Damien, and also Lord Crumwick. It was only a matter of time before we showed up. Obviously. It's over, Damien. We're being very arrogant. The vampires used to command respect. We should be cowering in fear at the mere sight of him. Not anymore. But we should be afraid. He's a lord of Darkmeyer. He is fear. Thought lords had followers, and you have nothing. They're all cowards. Their leaders abandoned them, and Damien was the only one that was keeping them fed, and now you're nothing. Your time is up. There's nowhere to run, and that is true for all of us. There's fire in the doorway. We can't leave. Time for a fight. And Lord Cromwick, you will be supporting Damien. With his blood magic or something. This ends now. Hey, Veliaf has Protect from Magic. Look at him go. What a guy. Damien has magic and range attacks, the ability to poison, and as he did with the doorway, makes magical fire. If you let him get all the magical fires going, he becomes more resistant to damage. So that's no good. He's not doing much damage to us, which is nice. So we'll be getting through this fight relatively easy. Hit a 32 there. Not too shabby. Veliaf has his Protect from Magic going. He's level 104. We're level 106. I took a little bit of damage there. Veliaf's also doing a bit to help. So that's nice. He's doing some damage. Damien's level 204, which is almost as high a combat level as both of us combined. But it is a 2-on-1, so here we are. Trying to make more magical fire. I'm saying no. Not allowed. And our flails are doing work. They're enough to take him down at least. If not, Lerneal. One more good hit. And we're done. We smear his blood all over our clothing. And that should do it. No reason to stick around here longer than needed. Let's get back to the graveyard. This is quite the fancy outfit. Although we are going to be running around with the vampire slaying flail, so maybe nobody will recognize us. It's probably fine. The Vampire Slayer returns. 2 of her brothers, and have Damien as well. Quite the body count. Who's the other brother? Rannis was one. Interesting. Yeah, Viliaf. Viliaf, you're asking the questions. Oh, the younger brother, Draenor. Count Draenor, really? Wasn't much of a challenge compared to the rest of you guys, honestly. The great Count Draenor. He was weak even before he got trapped on the wrong side of the salve. And also a coward. There's a reason that Draenor was banished. Surprised he lasted this long. And the disguise is finished. We should be able to enter Darkmeyer. That place is a fortress. How do we get in? There is one small weakness in the southern wall. A crack. Right near the mines. That we could squeeze through. As long as we haven't eaten excess cake. Why hasn't this crack been filled in then? They're going through a whole thing with the whole starving situation. They've got bigger problems than a couple cracks in the walls. Also, was never really a situation before. No human would ever have intentionally entered Darkmeyer. It's not a good place to be. The real question is how we're going to be living in peace after all this is done. Everybody really hates each other. It's not going to be easy. And we're not just going to have a big party and everybody gets over it. It's going to take some time. We'll see. So the plan is, I get in there, and then what? We need to get into the Arboretum in the middle of the city. Very noticeable building. And then we need to chop some logs from the blisterwood tree. 8 in total. We need to be careful though, not have our identity exposed. A member of the Marquis in Darkmeyer, the whole city will be locked down. So we need to blend in. Our disguise will be a good start, and we need a suitable name. Vanessa was chosen for us. Anaric Cardava. Suits us. It's almost Arctic, but it's Auric. Anaric. Close. I'll accept it. Anything else I should know? There's going to be lots of concerning things in Darkmeyer. But we shouldn't get involved. We need to stay in character, no matter what. Wish me luck. Marquis prevail. To get to this crack in the wall, we will start by getting sent to the mines. We can talk to this Firewatch here. escort me to the mines, please. He can provide us a teleport there. As we are a vampire noble, instead of just some random human, they will just let us leave. Don't even have to mine anymore. How convenient. How nice. And then right here is the crack. We just pop right through here. And we're in. We got vampire juvenates down here. They got a general store. They got a furnace, a range, another mine over here. All sorts of cool stuff. But we can't really use anything here until we're actually done with the quest. So we just need to continue on. Got a mausoleum here. We got a cart full of corpses. There's a werewolf. Rat meat just chilling on a table. All manner of things in Darkmeyer. Running past Firewatch and all sorts of vampire nobles. Past the pub and the clothing store and up to the highest level of the city, where humans are currently eviscerating the Firewatch Sentinel population. And here is the Arboretum and the Blisterwood tree. But Desmodius Lasurius won't let us in. And why not? Because nobody's allowed in there. True. But somebody must be allowed in there, surely. Who are you even? Anarik Cardeva, I'm new here. Clearly. No one can go in there by order of the Draken family themselves. Why do I want to go in there anyways? You really care? No, but this is his job. And he's not going to anger the Drakens. There must be something that you want that you'll let me in. Want some money? He has no need for our money. Then what? He does have something that we can do for him. If we can get what he wants, he'll let us in. There is a Juvenate who is supposed to deliver something to him, but they haven't shown up. We need to go find him and tell him that Desmodus is getting impatient. And what was he delivering? Slaves. The Gadarinks, in particular. He was a human that was helping Vanstrom, collecting blood tithes. Got killed by the monarchy. So Vanstrom owes Desmodus a favor. And he's going to let him have the wife and child. Oh, I see. No problems here. That's fine. We need to go find Mordan Nakazzi. Somewhere in the lowest tier of the city. Alright. Sounds like a plan. We got caged prisoners. We got Frank the Bloodveld, which compared to everything else here is just an adorable ray of sunshine. Not like the corpse cart. The corpse cart is concerning. But I'm sure everything's going to be just fine here. We're going to see what happened to some slaves, which are only slaves because of things that we did. It's all a bit of a mess. Should be around here. There he is. The lowest section of the city. This is Mordan. Desmodus sent me. Just what he needs right now. He wants his slaves. What are you doing? It's not happening. Why not? They've been sold to someone else. Why? Because he's starving. That's why. The lords and ladies haven't noticed yet. But time is running out. The blood is running out. And you didn't think Desmodus would notice they were missing? He was going to be dead anyways. So he would rather have not starved. He's doing what he could do. I really don't care about your situation, but I need to get on Desmodus' good side. Who did you sell them to? We're not going to get them back, though. But why not? They were sold to Lord Alexei Jovkai, one of the most powerful vampires in the city. And he'll never let us take them. We can find him in the upper part of the city, but he has a prison north of the Arboretum. That's where we can find the slaves. To the prison. It is a whole situation. Dealing with more powerful vampires here. It's not great. It's not great. Here's the prison in question. So let's get in here. We have a Firewatch, a prisoner, and Maria and Ron Gadarinks. Are you the Gadarinks? Yes. But we're not one of Lord Jovkai's lot. Nope. Are you okay? Yeah, we actually are doing okay. They've given them food, new clothes. What? I'm new around here. Lord Jovkai isn't like the rest of the vampires. He keeps his slaves well looked after. He's taking care of you. Nice bed, good food, clean clothes. A little bit of blood every now and then. Lovely guy. What? What are you doing? Talking to the prisoners. Go away. These are Lord Jokai's personal tithes. A different situation than we expected here. And here is Lord Jokai himself. What's going on in here? This Vire over here is causing trouble. Hi. Who are you? I am Anarik Cardava. Not trying to cause any trouble. Why are you here? Your prisoners were promised to Desmodus. Who? He guards the Arboretum. He's a nobody. The prisoners are his now. He paid for them, and we're gonna have to find different ones. Also, it's nice here, and I'd like to stay. But... And in comes Vanstrom. What's going on here? Don't worry about it. Everything's under control. Doesn't seem very under control. Is it now protocol for everyone, for all the Firewatch, to come investigate every minor disturbance? You got bigger problems, don't you? Like the whole blood shortage. He was on his way to go look into that issue, but heard our whole shouting match on the way past. And he's here to investigate. Is Lord Drakon really so interested to have people be spying? You're paranoid, Javkai. Lord Drakon doesn't care. Many are starting to wonder if he cares about anyone. Careful there. So, what's going on? This Vire here, which is conveniently staring at the wall and not looking towards you, is here to try to steal his prisoners. Vanstrom recognizes the Gatherings family and knows that they don't belong to Alexi. What do you mean? Even though you paid for them, that doesn't make them yours. They belong to Desmodus, and they will be returned at once. You don't get to order me around. Yeah, I think he does. He represents the Drakons. So, here we are. And do you have any idea what'll happen to them if they're handed over? Nothing good, I'm sure. But that's not important. Return the prisoners, or this entire operation is shut down. And you, the guy staring at the wall. Yes? You go return the prisoners. Tell Lazurius they're on the way. Okay. Good. Your voice sounds familiar. What's your name? Anarik Kardava. I'm new here. Clearly. But why do I know your voice? Turn and face me. I want to get a good look at you. What? Turn and face me. Serious Guile comes through to save the day once again. Vanstrom. What now? Lady Venescula has urgent need of you. Fine. Good save. Good save. We almost got found out. Well, that solves the problem that we were having. And creates more problems for the Gatherings. How many lives are worth sacrificing to get to the end of this? It is what it is. The whole thing has been sorted, and they'll be with you soon. We're not as useless as we look. So I can go in the Arboretum now? Just don't tell anyone that he let me in, and we'll be good. Alright. Here's the tree. We've got a fun valve here. And some shelves on the ground. With an old note. The Blisterwood tree. Note. They tried to get rid of it, and were not successful. The tree can't be killed. They're just weakening it by not giving it the right amount of water. When poorly cared for, the bark becomes so hard that it can't be chopped, and the poisonous sap can't be collected. There are two valves to control the flow of water. The northern one gives 7 gallons per interval, and the southern one gives 4. The tree needs 37 gallons to be properly cared for. 7 to the north, and 4 to the south. So it needs 37 more gallons. That would get it to 30. That would get it to 23. That would get it to 16. And then we can go with 4s from there. So 3 to the north and 4 to the south. I should be able to chop the tree. I brought a steel axe, so that's probably not going to be the best choice here. But we're getting the logs, so we've done it right. I'm going to grab 8 blisterwood logs, and then we'll be good. The infiltration mission has been successful. I have the logs right here. Everything go okay? It was a bit close, but I managed. We nearly messed everything up without running with Manstrom. But Sirius was keeping an eye out. Spying on me, if we want to be technical. To make sure we got the job done. Where is Saphalon? He's taking a walk. Wants to be alone for a little bit. Time to make these weapons. Vertita has the required information. He'll show us what to do. He's at the hideout. We'll bring the logs with us. And then the others can also make their own weapons. Alright. I'll head back. It makes some sense that half of the monarchy went back to base. Less people standing out here. A bit safer, I suppose. Here we are again. Monarchy for Vale. Yep. We've got the logs, and here you go. They're going to take 7 of them, and we can keep the last one to make our weapon. They're going to make blisterwood sickles. That's what they're going to be using in the battle. But we're going to swap out the sickle for our flail's sickle to make the blisterwood flail. It's going to be a very simple process, very similar to what we've done before. They've got blessed sickles over in the crate that we can use. Embed the ruby, enchant it, and all that. And then we combine the sickle with the blisterwood, and there you go. Then swap that on the flail. Very easy. Very cool. We just keep using the next gem, because so far that's worked every time. So we got the ruby sickle. Enchanted ruby sickle. Use it with the blisterwood logs. The blisterwood like wraps around the silver. Swap that out in the flail to make the blisterwood flail. Also, we get the enchanted emerald sickle bee back, which we no longer need. But here's our new weapon. Just added a little bit of blisterwood and a different gem. No longer has an emerald enchant in here. I'm sure that's fine. And this is the weapon for us to use. Back to the graveyard. Hey, Vanessa, how do you feel about me holding this so close to you? The weapon is prepared. and everyone else has the logs, then we are ready. Saffron isn't back yet, though. He just went to the north a little bit, taking a walk. I'll see if I can find him. It has been a day for him, learning about his family, and that most of them are dead or gone. A lot to think about. Hey, Saffron. So this is it. It all ends today, one way or another. Do I seem troubled? Both of us do. You know the Gata ranks? I killed him, and in return, I promised him while he was dying I'd help his family. I found him. They were being well taken care of, and I sentenced them to a much worse fate. I had no choice, but still broke my promise. And that's not great. Gatarinx had no choice either. This has all been a series of no one having any other options. We make the hard choices, so others don't have to. But we aren't the ones that are going to pay the price this time. If they're still alive, once we get rid of Draken, they'll be freed. Also assuming Venescula keeps their word, of course. And how about you? Oh, everything. We'll likely encounter Vanstrom today. And Saffron really wants to know if there's anything left of his father. Does vampirification destroy everything? Or just lock it away? Who knows? And yet, he has to have some hope. Even if some of the hope that has built up the monarchy was false hope. That hasn't stopped us before. So we'll cling to that hope. There's still a chance. But it's time to end this. It has been a pleasure. Let's return. And we actually get to return with him this time. How convenient. Everything is ready. They've got the sickles. We're all prepared. So here is the plan. We all get teleported to Darkmeyer Arboretum, join up with some of Venescula's loyal Vyers, and then we get escorted to the castle as prisoners. Venescula's Vyers will make sure no one else joins the battle, and then we finish the job. When it's done, we get teleported back here. Venescula announces that she is ruler now. And then we start rebuilding. Once we start, there's no going back. When we're ready, we need to talk to Venescula and begin. And I am by no means ready whatsoever. We need a lot of changes here. But we can do it. Because we must. The Vire Noble outfit goes in the house, in the armor case. Very convenient. We have 29 sets of things in here, apparently. Which is a lot. I guess the pendants is 8 things in itself. We're making good use of this. Very good. We're definitely going to need actual armor for this fight. Here we go. I'm ready. Ready as I'll ever be. Marquis, prevail. We're heading in. We got a whole team together. We got the Firewatch Sentinels, Vanescula brought. And here's the castle. This is everyone. And Vanstrom is here. Because of course he is. I'm here for a gift for my brother, Vanescula says. That's the Myarchy. All the Myarchy. How? She is just much better at this than you are. New tactics, negotiation, and tricking us. Seems too good to be true. Well, it is true. Here we are. Time to be getting inside. But not so fast. Here is Lorenial Draken, level 927. Speaking fondly of his childhood, when his father would bring him hunting, when he felt truly alive, the fear for your life, knowing that if you failed it could be it, the thrill of the chase, conquest. And then Vanescula came along to one of their hunts. She was a natural. But that wasn't her only talent. But lying, that doesn't suit her. And it's not one of her talents. This latest betrayal. Why? There's no fooling him. The truth now. It's time for you, Lorenial, to be gone. All that time you spend hiding away, lamenting that rock while everyone out here suffers. They're starving, and you do nothing. Something has to change. Lorenial's not interested in this whole vampire culture business. It's time that she is reminded of what is really happening here. Lorenial Vergidiad Draken, ruler of Mauritania and the Lord of Vampirium. He's not interested in these games of politics and schemes. They're so insignificant that he doesn't even pay attention. But this betrayal is too much to ignore. The vampires are dead that she brought along. And now, she has been captured. The Myarchy move forward and are instantly incinerated. Kill Vertida, the other guys. Hey, Vanstrom. Are you loyal? Yes. Then deal with this. We're leaving. And they teleport away. And this is the day the Marquis finally die. No hellhounds or abominations. This time, we fight for real. He'll deal with us himself. Velief and Ivan are blocked behind a barrier. Saphalon tries to get through to him. He's his father. Trying to make him remember. But Vanstrom's not interested. Shall we begin? We shall. Protect from Magic is the name of the game for this fight. He's got all sorts of stuff going. He's got pets, which we need to deal with range attack. This weapon is not the strongest by any means. But we'll be okay, in theory. Try to keep our prayer up here. Trying to dodge one of the attacks he can do. Stare into darkness. Yep, there we go. If you're looking at him when he does that, it is bad news. Doing damage. We're doing damage too. The real question is going to be, can we make it through the fight? Do we have enough of everything? His pet again. Deal with that. Ah. Not gonna deal with that. Gonna hit tons of damage. Ouch. Didn't need that. Now we have to worry about the darkness again, because that's a possibility. We got hit by the acid, which is not great. He's got blood strength, so we need to lure him around the blood ball to get him to take damage from it. That also makes his magic attack stronger, which is not what we want right now. Slightly under half. Food's doing okay. Obviously did not want to take that 40. That was not great. Pets again. Run away from it. Perfect. Still need to avoid that pool on the ground there. Taking damage. Drink a super attack. Keep my accuracy high, nice and high. Yep, that's not what you want. Ugh, 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 ugh. Well, we're getting close to the end of this phase, at least. Getting some really nice hits in there. Only 100 health left. Pet time again. Dealt with. 99 health. 98, 88. We're so close. See, there's blood again. Then we just finish him. We could lure him around. Oof. Maybe we should have actually dealt with that. He did a lot of damage here. Let's get all ready here for the final showdown. He gets 200 more health and starts summoning lightning strikes constantly. we need to dodge the lightning strikes, obviously. And keep our health nice and high. And keep our health nice and high. He's got 60 health. And we need to run. So close. If we hadn't taken a few of those hits, we would have won. But I will go back. I am going to need another super attack and more prayer potions. And it is faster to just get that out of the looting bag here. So that is what we're going to do. Destroy the looting bag. Yep. And pick up all the things. Also going to just take my darts with me to the fight, since that is equivalent to the knives, and we have tons of them. I think we even pick up all the things we have. Yeah, we can. Alright, perfect. Also want to see if I can make one more space in the looting bag, so I can put the dragon battle axe in there when I'm done using it. So that's an idea. I guess we're going to have one more space since we don't have the iron darts in there, so that's perfect, actually. Running all over the place, getting prepared once again. Here we go. We have one more piece of food this time. And 44,000 iron darts. So let's get to it. Turn on your prayer. Stupid. It turned off my prayer. Thanks. Good start. Alright. Well, we still have a chance. Do we? Do we have a chance? He started with darkness. That's not great. Oh my gosh. We also can't get the dragon's medallion back right now, so it's a real pain getting back over here. Really would be nice to get this done this time. Here's the pet. Run away. Prayer pot. And now we need to be careful of the darkness. It's really difficult to react to the darkness in time. So basically what we need to do is get to the point where he's probably going to start doing an attack and preemptively face away. No, like the opposite of that. We need to time it right too. Oh my gosh. Well, he can't do darkness the next one, I guess. So we have that going for us. It's so specific. It's so specific. It's really not great for us. Lure him into the blood bubble. So we take less damage. There's gonna start doing darkness, maybe. I think we want to be off tick with him. Maybe. Gosh, I don't know. If it starts getting dark, just click immediately. Like that. Re-super attack. Now we can just wail on him, because he can't do darkness again. Come on. Prayer pot. What's he gonna do next? What's your next move? Alright, we just attacked. So give it a second. And we are far enough away, so we're good. Okay. I was right on time for that. I swear. Alright, let's get into the last phase here. What we cannot do is like we did last time, where we tried to tank out the final bit with the super damaging going. That's no good. Yep. We need to get him hit there. Boy. We got less than we did last time, which is awful. Please just finish. Nope. Nope. Things that are not going to happen. This. Well, we got 4 pieces of food and a dream. Just have to dodge the lightning. Nope. Dang it. Also, my robe is huge, so it makes it really hard to dodge the lightning. So that's not great. Okay. Boy. Boy, 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 boy. Well. We can definitely do this. We just need to do it correctly. Which is obviously the problem here. It's really the darkness is the biggest problem, clearly. Because that just hits so hard. And we can't put the stuff back in the location because we don't have the Dragon Battle Axe. Okay. It's fine. Heal up. We go again. But of course, we first need to get everything out of the looting bag. Do we have space for everything out of the looting bag? I'm not even sure about that right now. Also jump into the wilderness with less hit points than preferable, so that's also not great. Could try seeing if there's a world with better ping. I don't know if that would help a little bit. Looting bag. We have the shield slot filled with a defender right now. That's gonna be one less thing we can get out of here. And we have the Dragon Battle Axe here too. Alright. Drop 1 prayer potion. Grab these Cadentines. Still have the Marantils. We'll be doing range soon. I want that. I do want those Marantils. Those are also useful. We can steal a bunch of barley seeds. I'll be fine. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. It also takes a really long time to get over there, since we can't get the Dragon's Medallion back right now, as far as I can tell. It is a whole process. Going to do a... That's not even better. Yeah, we'll just run it again. Went for a slightly different strategy this time. Made a superset. And juggled food over here. this also took a very long time. The only reason I bring a super attack in to the actual fight is that there is a attack draining thing he does. Let's go. Turning on prayer before the battle starts does nothing. That was not a good tip. Alright. But I was aware it was a possibility, so here we are. What if? Oh, we dodged the darkness. I was gonna say, it's time to get prepared to dodge the darkness. Seems like just pure luck sometimes. My goodness. But yeah, that's a great start. Don't take a bunch of unnecessary hits at the beginning. Dodge the darkness. Also, we have a super defense potion going now, which should help at least a little bit, in theory. And he's just doing his regular attacks. This guy's pet. Oh. Nope. Run away. That wasn't ideal. Now darkness is again a possibility. So we need to be prepared. If we do it like this, we should be... Oh, doing the blood. Get around the blood, behind the blood. We can take damage, perfect. So darkness is still a possibility. That's going to take a few hits here before it can come back. It's like 8 to 10 attacks between specials. Let's look away. Ha ha ha. Oh, we're figuring it out now, aren't we? Whew. Still need to deal with the lightning phase, though. And that's a whole thing. Honestly, we might be better off if we didn't have shadows on. That'd probably make it easier to see the lightning strikes coming down. That's okay. Re-super attack. Just get everything we possibly can. Right. This guy. Now darkness is again a possibility. You need to be aware. I'm so aware of darkness being a possibility. Ahaha! Preempted. Oh, we're figuring this fight out, aren't we? Whew! Yeah, if we dodge all the huge damage, it really does help. It really, really does. 70. A little bit more damage here. Okay. Do his blood thing. Get around. Lure him in. Now darkness is a possibility again. We have 89 HP. We can get another camp one. Nope, it's pet. Okay. But darkness is still possible. Oh boy. We're doing a lot better. Let's not mess this up right at the end, shall we? Ow. Okay. Super attack. Full health. It is time for lightning strikes. health up. Keep prayer up. Also, protection prayers don't do anything in this phase. That's okay. Heart is pumping. Dodge. Wasn't even a lightning there. Just dodging for no reason. Keeping the prayer up is still nice. Because chivalry, of course. And we did it. Oh, that was definitely a fight. And he's only level 472. Compared to the Lorneal, this guy's nothing. Which is super concerning. But Sophalon is back up. It's enough. Stop. And why should I do that? Sophalon's trying to reach his father, or anything that remains of him, again. Vanstrom remembers everything. How weak Ascurites was. His pathetic love for his wife and children. Being uplifted into a vampire felt so good. To be made something more. The joy when he killed Sophalon's sister. His daughter. Possibly. This makes Sophalon very angry. Explodes in a scenic power, literally disintegrating him. But now other Firewatch Sentinels have shown up. Ivan and Veliaf are not going to be able to stop them. So we need to get out of here. Sophalon is too weak to move. And also, the whole he just killed his dad thing. Ivan, cast a teleport. He's too far away. We're just going to stand here talking to Sophalon instead of dragging him towards the teleport. What have I done? More vampires are coming in. Veliaf is not happy about how this all went, obviously. We need to go, now. So I just run back. The three of us teleport out. Leaving Sophalon to the Vyres. To say things have gone poorly would be an understatement. 4 people are dead. Multiple have been captured. It's a disaster. What do we do now? Veliaf? What do you mean, what do we do? There's nothing left we can do. It's over. Draken has won. We can't give up. We're the Monarchy. The Monarchy are dead. And Veliaf is leaving. And now, everyone's gone. And Ivan needs some time alone. You want to go back to Paradomus? Nope, he's staying here. And he has a reward for us, for all the good we did. But he wants to be alone. And that is quest complete. What a boss fight. My goodness. 2 quest points. Access to Darkmeyer, Tome of Experience, Blisterwood equipment, Draken's Medallion. We got the boat that goes between Bergdarat, Sleep, and the Icing Graveyard. We can get to the True Blood Altar with a Blood Talisman. And apparently access to the Guardian of Blood and the Guardian of the Rift. Probably still also need 77 rune crafting for that, so not really. But let us use up this Tome of Experience. Getting more Herblore XP. 15,000. 15,000. And 15,000. Level 69. We can make anti-fires, which is pretty cool. Down in here, we've got Ivan. Just chilling. He sells pretty much every version of the silver to blisterwood. So we can get the blisterwood flail back for 40,000 coins whenever we like. He'll also give us a Draken's medallion. And we can open this chest to get the Vire set. So now have access to Darkmeyer. Some pretty cool stuff up here. Unfortunately, we can't use the Dayalt Essence mine, since that needs to be converted in the bank. And not that we would do rune crafting by going to altars anyways, so not a huge deal. Could chop blisterwood. That's not really a useful woodcutting method, so probably not. We get some new outfits. We do the Hallowed Sepulchre. Fight Firewatch Sentinels. Plenty of cool stuff up in here. Let's see if we can find Frank. He should be around somewhere. Should pet Frank. We can also grab a limb from the cart. It's always a great strategy. Good times were had by all. One severed leg. Amazing. Where's that Frank? Don't know if you can go further down. That's a possibility. Just a little blood veld. Hanging out. Somewhere in the alleys here. Most likely. We can thieve from vampires. There's the whole blood shard for a blood fury. But we would obviously need a fury first if we were going to be doing that. Either way, that gets our total quests remaining down to 3. If we struggled that much with that boss fight, I definitely want some better stuff before we take on these 3. So I'm going to have more goals to work towards, more stuff to do. I guess he also could have been further up. Maybe. We have infinite teleports around here, so that's super convenient. Don't know his exact wander range. It's probably fine. There is Lord Alexei. Chilling. Oh. I'm going to find this blood belt. Oh, I see him. He's right over here. Who's a good boy? Frank. A pet blood belt. Amazing. So we have failed spectacularly at saving the day here. So that's unfortunate. We are 2 things away from being able to see everything in the quest and mini-quest list at the same time. Unfortunately, everything here except for Bare Your Soul would be highly dangerous. And the 3 quests also very much so. So, we're not going to be getting rid of this scroll bar for at least a little bit here. that was a pretty good couple quests break. But I think I need to get back to finishing prayer. For all the diaries that would complete. And I have a few options in that regard. Next time. Goodbye.